Oh my god, the lighting in my room is fucking awful. Like, I just don't know what I'm supposed to do. Is it because my blackout curtains are bad? Is it because my screen protector's broken? Like, it's literally, see that glare right there? Fucking. Of course, when I would get my new phone and get the screen protector, I dropped it right in the position that would fuck up where the front camera is. I do have that roller shutter that winds down, but it's like kind of broken. So that's on my to-do list. I really have to fix the screws. That's so true. Anyway, just a new day. What if I like open it completely? Is that like too bright now? Let's discuss. Why aren't you focusing? Oh, this is just not good. Okay, not bad. Very bright though. What am I doing today? I was just having a little talk about like. I also like popped a pimple that was not very good. Just talking about. So what am I doing right now? Let's show you. I'm on Audacity because that's how amateur I am, because I like there's so many things I don't know how to do musically in like music programs. I'm so amateur and I'm working in GarageBand. But like my goal is to get like for my next era, I really want to tackle or maybe start to tackle actually like a proper music software program. Like I'm not touching Ableton, that is like hardcore shit. Maybe like Logic. I don't know. We're gonna get one and we're gonna play around with it and whatnot. But yeah, I was just like chatting to myself and thinking about a lot of things, and as I do, I always think and just ramble on because I've got no one to talk to because I'm crazy. But yeah, I was thinking about how, because once I finish my music, I'm trying my really, it's 2 p.m. on Saturday right now, and I'm trying really hard today and tomorrow to just finish my mixing and just getting the tracks where I want them to be, because I want to put them through online mastering and just suss that out and see what it's like, and you know how are the songs going to like sound after I do that kind of thing. Oh my god. So interesting. Um and then once I'm done, once I finally get the album to like a place where I want it to be, I'm going to uh start planning and do the process all over again, but for my visuals, like my music videos, my visualizers. I really want it to be this really big, like, visual film where I've got like the trailer, I've got all the songs in order, each one has a different visual. I want to have two different like movies in the middle and then something at the end. Just sort of like to visually tell the story of the album in that period of my life, and to give more context, and just to really, yeah, really take it to the next level and create this whole world around this album and me. And I feel like it's going to be a really good opportunity to let people inside more and see like, well, who am I as an artist? I feel like all the stuff that I did for my first album was very much like, it is representative of me 100%, but it feels like more of like trying things out, like trial and error. Like, do you know what I mean? It kind of felt like I like the amateurness I really vibe with, but it also kind of felt like, yeah, it was like, I feel like most people in a sort of creative industry would want to just keep on doing something until it's like perfect and you're really putting out the best shots kind of thing. Like if something wasn't like 100%, like why would you keep it in kind of thing in my head? Like wouldn't you just want to put put the best parts together and really elevate it. Whereas I feel like for my own personal growth and like mindset and just helping me with this step in life where I'm actually like confident enough to, you know, put sounds together under my name and put it out into the world and film visuals and also have my face out there, you know, to attribute, you know, like to actually show me. Like there was once a time where I was so self-conscious about being in front of a camera, and now I don't give a fuck. So like that's amazing. So I feel like part of that was accepting that like not everything's gonna be perfect, and like if there's a shot that looks cool but I don't particularly like my face that much, like I'm still gonna put it in because it looks cool, it serves its purpose, and even though I might not be happy or like, do you know what I mean? It might not look 100% in my brain. Like I probably like the chances that someone else is gonna see that and stop it and be like, oh my god, you look fucking terrible. Like, you're fucking awful. Like the chances of that happening are very slim. Like some people are just there for the fucking journey. Like they're just like, oh my god, what the fuck's going on? That was crazy. Do you know what I mean? They're not really paying attention like I do and like picking me apart as much as I do. So yeah. But in saying that as well, now that I've sort of overcome that, I feel like it's the perfect opportunity for this album. Now that everything's a bit more like intentional and I want to have this grand storyline, like there's like a subplot, and you know, each of the videos connects, like forming this kind of linear storyline kind of thing. Oh my god, this is just, I'm so real. Like I really just popped a pimple before and I keep forgetting. Ugh, I'm so real. Yeah, so I really want to try and like, I still want to be, you know, I still think keeping imperfections in there makes it fun and real and relatable and still can create some kind of unique visual identity. But I do want to put a lot of effort into this, and I feel like when I'm up to the planning stage, I'm going to do exactly that. I want to plan everything out. I want to know exactly what shots I'm going for, what the plot is for the visualizer, where am I going to film it, what is it going to look like, what are the colors, what am I going to be doing, like is there a certain emotion that I'm trying to portray, how do I do that, whatnot. Like I want to have a full rundown, because I was actually thinking before, which is kind of what triggered me to start this tangent and record, I guess, was like no one can see the things that I see in my brain, which is great, until I try and like communicate that to people, you know. Is this like bleeding really bad? Oh my god, I'm just so real. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, I forgot. Fuck. What was I saying? Oh, I forgot I had a coffee. It's fine. Fuck, what was I saying? Yeah, planning everything out, basically. Because like I had this theoretical in my brain where I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be the best thing ever, like this is how it's gonna work out. And then if I have someone there filming with me, they're gonna be like, okay, so what's your idea? And then I'm gonna be like, it's just like this, like can't you see, like look into my brain. And it's like it don't work like that. So yeah, I'm trying to keep that in mind. Like I really want to plan it out so that if I have someone helping me, yeah, you know, because I can walk around saying, oh, no one can see the things that I see in my head. True, I'm that amazing, but in a situation where I need someone else to also see that, we got to keep that in mind. So in good time. But for right now, I'm just working on the rest of the album. And you know, I feel like the mastering stage, as I said, is going to be a whole different experience because I'm so used to hearing the songs as they are right now, unfinished. And, you know, I was like, why not? You know, like mastering is so important to really putting like the final touches on a song. And, you know, in terms of making your music sound like studio quality and like that standard, you know, industry standard, like that sound of music, and that giving it that ability to sort of really be unique and have it, your listener, be transported into this alternate universe kind of thing. So it's like, well, I don't really have anything that I think is worthy of me actually contacting like a mastering engineer and being like, you know what, like how much for you to master this song, and then pay them and then send it to them and have them, you know, master the song for me. I mean, it would be beneficial because I don't fucking know how to master, and I could learn and buy all this fucking expensive equipment and probably take me like 1,000 years to figure out how to fucking use it. So yeah, I mean, one day if I do make something that I think is worthy of doing that, then 100% I'll hit up a mastering engineer. But for now, I'm just going to try online mastering and see how that goes because, you know, I'm hoping that it'll just add like an extra 30-40% up, you know, like it'll take my music just a little bit further and sort of hopefully give it that uniqueness and that sound that I'm after. And yeah, hopefully it just heightens everything, but we'll see. So yeah, that's that. I feel like if I can really work my ass off today and not talk to the camera, but I felt like I had to do this. And also I feel like it was nice. I feel like something I really need to do is document my journey more with my music and stuff. And I feel like definitely when I start doing like I feel like for future projects, like when I have a little setup in my room, I feel like that would be a good opportunity to sort of document and process, you know, sort of like just making stuff and whatnot. I feel like that would be fun. But for this project, so I've obviously got the music, I'll have all the music videos and that's that visual project. Some other things that I really want to do include doing like a track by track commentary thing. So sort of like releasing the album again, but like a track commentary version where it will like have, you know, my commentary and then the song, commentary and then the song, just to sort of explain like what my process was or sort of what inspired it, because I just think that's interesting. And, you know, I have no fans, but, you know, one day with whatever happens, you know, like there might be people out there that appreciate that, because I definitely know that I do. I love hearing people talk about the things that they've made and why and the story behind and whatnot, what they think about it. So yeah. I want to maybe do like I don't like sped up music. I prefer slowed and reverb. That's my go-to because that's how I see the world. Very slowed, very chill, and just very, love that. So I might do like when I have the final versions, I mean, I might just do like slowed and reverb and just put out a slowed and reverb album, because I feel like that would be really cool and like would just be such an experience to like go through that. I don't know. And then, which was, sorry, side tangent, I do a lot of those. I guess something else was now that I'm doing this right now and I'm, you know, I just said like I really feel like I should be documenting more. I feel like definitely when how do I say it? When I'm starting my visual stuff and I'm doing filming, because I have my Sony my Hi8 camera, my one from 2001, which I've got to buy cassette tapes for and digitize the videos and whatnot. that's gonna be my main camera. I'm gonna I'm gonna buy a Canon camera. Just, you know, I was looking at the 750D. Just, you know, although it's not new, it's from like 2016. Um, you know, I don't really want like a 4K camera. I don't really want to spend that much. I just want to find a camera that's cheap. I want to buy cheap lenses, and I just want something that's higher quality that I can use to my advantage, and I'm just gonna stick with it. I'm gonna use it and I'm gonna make it work like I always do. And then in the future I'll get something when it's the time for it and when I actually need it. I'll get a proper high quality, high budget, you know, 4K whatever camera. But not right now. Not right now. And then my first camera that I ever got, my Handycam, I feel like what I'll do, especially on days when I'm actually filming, is to sort of do like behind the scenes kind of thing. I feel like that would be really fun, just like the making of, you know, like talking about how I'm feeling that day, like the setups that we've got going, you know. I don't really see myself having like, except for maybe on one shoot where I think I'm gonna try and have my best friend and my sister, so I have 3 people in total, obviously me. I feel like then I can have someone with this camera sort of walking around and doing like a, you know, a Q&A, like, so how do you feel today? I feel like that would be cool. And then of course I can put that also on my artist channel, which I feel would be really cool, you know, like new phase, the making of, you know, the visual story. Yeah, you know, like I'm just seeing in my head now, like I could totally have like just like a little, even if it's just like a minute and a half, just like a little background, you know, like why was the reason that I decided that I needed something visual for every single song, you know? Why did I feel the need to do a visual story? And, you know, and then just, yeah, maybe a playlist of just like a little bit of behind the scenes of, you know, most songs, if not every, maybe just like more talking about like how I did it. But anyway, we'll get there. Then I was also thinking, oh my god, how good would it be if I did like a 73 questions with Vogue? But like, no one's gonna watch it, but it's just for fun. But yeah, that's all for now. Just working on music, and yeah, I feel like I'll try and I don't really want to talk about like crazy stuff. I just want to kind of document my life, and I want to document this music because I feel like right now I'm talking to no one, but maybe one day I'll start actually talking to people on here, and they can go back and sort of look at stuff like this and sort of gauge, you know, who am I and what do I do, and yeah. Anyway,